Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a follow-up to my previous video, which was about martial artist goal setting for the rest of the year. In that video I said that I have some goals, so I'm going to show you how am I working on them. I managed to go for a run 4 times this week, which was really good. So in this video I'm going to show you a highlights reel of what I have been doing. So the weather was really nice. Whenever I go out for a run and I really enjoy that. Then I try to do some shadow boxing. As you can see here, just trying to warm my body up, and then I start moving around in a way that I imitate a sparring match. So I try to focus on my footwork, try to do different moves, and then I try to do basic stretching moves. Make sure that my legs are feeling good and they're not too tight after the running. I like to do a 15-20 minute running session before doing any type of martial art workout. And then I start to do some basic kicks. I like to start up with some knee ups. So this is a very good practice before doing a front kick. So I just try to lift my knee up as high as I can, and then I transition into doing front kicks. I'm showing it to you from different angles so you can see what I'm doing. If you're interested, I can make this video into a full training session, so let me know in the comments down below if this is something that you're interested in. I'm still moving forward and I'm trying to transition into different kick. Then I try and go back into some sparring moves, trying to do some footwork, trying to get out from a possible punch and try to attack back. So I try to duck and punch. And I'm also trying to figure out if my footwork is good and try to practice by myself. So I'm trying to use a tree as a partner. Don't worry, I didn't hit the tree, I just imitated because the tree is very hard, so and I don't want to hurt the poor tree. So I'm just trying to practice here with some moves, trying to figure out accuracy and the distance and the strength and speed. So those are the things I'm working on right now. Next up, I go and have something to drink. It's good to find these water fountains to wash my hands off, cool down a little bit, have a good drink. The next day I went out again, I did some running, and then I started out with some stretching my neck, stretching my back, my legs, my arms, everything before getting into more kicks or punches. I start again with some light footwork. Sorry you can't see my foot here because the camera was in a different place, so I just work with what I have and try to find a space where I can just go out and practice and nobody is bothering me. So I try to make sure that I record some footage, but not everything. Then I do some light boxing moves, shadow boxing, just trying to work on my accuracy and speed and strength, making sure that I breathe out at the right time and I try to do it quickly and effectively. Then I do this. This is a very interesting technique that I learned. Basically you do a front kick and you move around in a circle. So you put your leg down and then you start moving in a circle. That makes your brain work a little bit harder. It's good because of different type of kicking around. Then I do some front kicks, make sure that I kick as high as I can, and then I transition into doing some roundhouse kicks. I'm practicing both legs. I'm trying to make sure that I'm balanced, and then I do some combos. For example, here I am doing one front kick and then a roundhouse kick. And I switch it up, front kick, roundhouse kick, back, and maybe a side kick. So I'm just doing that. The next day I went for a nice run again. I try to keep my body moving, not stop, and just keep on doing the kicks. You can never practice them enough, so I just keep on doing the basic kicks. Roundhouse kick, front kick, side kick, everything. I try to do a lot of those every single day. And then when I have so much space, like here in the park, I try to do the roundhouse kick when I just let it go. I don't hold it, I just let my leg do the full roundhouse kick rotation. I use this tree as my training partner, so I'm practicing the punches. I try to make sure that I'm fast and I'm accurate with the punches. I'm also working on my breath control to make sure I breathe out and breathe in at the right times. You don't see it on this footage because I had to put the camera up higher, but the bottom of the tree is not level. So it was particularly difficult because I had to go up to the tree, which was fine. Like, this is a situation where, you know, it's not ideal. So I have to make sure that I train on different soil, I train on the concrete, I try to do it here near the trees. Sometimes I get on the grass and I try to make sure I don't cause any damage to the tree or anything. And of course, I don't want the tree to hit me back, so but anyway, here I'm just practicing some other kicks, some turning kicks and some axe kicks. I'm using the tree as a target, so I'm looking forward and the tree is the target. I don't hit it, but it's still good that I have something to focus on. I'm practicing the bitorochagi, which is the twisting kick. Sometimes I hit the tree a little bit, but I try to be careful with that. And then after this, I went on a little race with myself. So I used trees as these roadblocks that I have to go around. And I played around. I tried to go from left to right and then right to left. I tried to go and do a little circle around them. I run going backwards and so on. I think the next day I had a rest session, and then the day after I went out again. I did some running. I didn't film it because I didn't find a good place to put the phone down, so here I managed to find a place that was quiet and I could practice some Taekwondo. I start with a basic warm-up, lifting the knee up as high as possible. This is really good for your glutes and your whole body because you have to move and you can figure out how are you feeling. I also try to keep being in motion after I did my running, so even if I stretch a little bit, I try to keep on going and do some basic footwork, go from side to side, go forward, backwards, go in little circles, so everything that keeps me in motion. Then again, I do the same basic kicks. I like to practice these because I feel like you can always improve on them, and it's really interesting actually to do it on different kinds of floors. Like, I'm not doing it at home, I'm doing it in wearing shoes, I'm doing it on the concrete, or here I'm doing it on some soil with some leaves on the ground. So it's interesting to feel the different surfaces. I'm putting out my hand, that's the target for the inward crescent kick. And I'm just warming up and also practicing the kicks. Next up is the outward crescent kick. So this is also very good to warm up your thighs. I try to practice all the kicks every day on both sides. So I want to make sure that I'm balanced. Then I do some bitorochegi, which is the twisting kick. Usually start a little bit lower and then work my way up to go higher. I think this is one of the most difficult kicks to do, but if you do it right, it can be a really good surprise kick, in sparring especially. Then I start practicing the side kick. Side kick is very difficult. You have to pay attention to a lot of things. I am doing it here with my back leg. So I'm in motion, moving, and then suddenly I try to do a front side kick and doing a shadow boxing. So try to move from side to side, paying attention to my breath, paying attention to my speed, to my footwork, and everything at the same time, and also trying to move around. You can see that the leaves around my feet are going everywhere, so it was fun. I especially like the noise that they make when you step on these autumn leaves. Today I have also practiced some leg stretching moves. These are also leg strengthening. So I try to lift up my leg to the side and also keep my balance. I used my tree friend here to hold on to something and then lifted my leg way up to the back. I'm also looking behind me, so I'm not just lifting up my leg, I actually try to look where I'm kicking. This is also applied to any kind of back kick. You have to first look. Here I switched my standing leg position, but you can't see it, I'm sorry, the camera is not in the right place, and I'm lifting up my leg in a roundhouse kick angle. I'm just gaining some momentum and keep on moving to do the side kick, but I'm just lifting up the leg and also trying to control my torso and my leg with this move. Then I get to do the side kick. I try to do the full range of the side kick, so I'm pulling my knee back and then kicking out. Still I'm trying to hold on to the tree. This is really helpful if you can hold on to something during this practice. Then I went on and practiced some patterns. Here I am doing the Kwangya, and I also try to do some of the other patterns. I really want to practice my 4-dan patterns as well, but for now I'm trying to focus on some basic moves on the previous patterns that I have already learned. And there's always something to improve on because they are very, very detailed, and I want to make sure that I understand the moves, I understand them correctly, and I'm doing them right. So it's not just movement, it's not just remembering what comes after what, but also why that comes after that other move. So I also did the plume tool and some other patterns and just tried to figure out the breathing, the angles, the techniques, and I worked on the patterns today. After this, I went on and did a little meditation session, which was really good. It was so nice to just sit down and do a little stretching, go from side to side, and just breathe a little bit and feel good. I like being in nature. This park is really nice. Just being outside in the morning sun. It was early in the morning, so it was really good to just be out in nature and meditate. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for this channel for more videos. I hope you're also working on your martial artist goals for the rest of the year. Please let me know in the comments down below if you are working on them or if you just started working on them. I'm very much interested in learning about what you guys are doing. Thank you for watching. Taekwon.